like a referee with a whistle. So like and share this episode. Yeah, what's going on in this crazy, crazy, beautiful, wacky world that we live in today? What's really going on? There's a lot of craziness going on. But here's the deal. It's best to focus on what you can control and don't worry about the thing that you can't. Otherwise, you run yourself crazy. You know? That's what I've learned over the years. I put most of my energy into things that I can control. And I do the best I can with what I got. And trust me, I'm not working with much. I'm not working with much. But hey, all you can do is the best you can. All you can do is all you can do. Until that's enough. That's it. Yeah, smash the like button. All you can do is all you can do until that's enough. So they say tricks are for kids, right? That's not true. Tricks are for everybody. Tricks are for everybody. Seems like. Seems like tricks are for everybody. There's trickery. There's trickery everywhere. Seems like. You can't get away from the trickery. It's on your job. Might be in your household. In some type of way. When you go on vacation, you run into the trickery. You can't get away from it. It's like roaches. You can't get away from roaches. Yeah. So trickery is same thing. You know, I see a lot of guys online. You know, they go to other countries to visit. Or maybe they'll stay there for a certain length of time. Even in the videos that people are doing, I see certain guys being taken advantage of. They don't even realize it. They don't even realize they're being taken advantage of in most cases. You got a lot of game goofy people out here today. People are doing stuff online, and even when I'm out and about, I see people doing stuff that I'm never gonna do that shit. No, I'm never gonna do it. People doing things I ain't never done, and I won't ever do. There's one thing I see that a lot of people do when they leave here and go to another country. They buy into the other people's culture. So what they'll do is they might start putting on their clothes, start dressing like they do. I mean, speaking another language, hey, that's cool. There's nothing wrong with that if that's what you really want to do. There's nothing wrong with that. But whenever you start dressing like the people in that part of the world, I'm not doing that. That's No, I'm not doing that. To me, that's taking it too far for me. I'm not doing that. I like the way I dress. I'm not dressing like nobody else. No. Then guys start, you got dudes start doing stuff in other countries that they would never do over here in where they live at. They paying other people's bills every month. I'm like, what you doing that for? You never even seen a girl before, and you paying the bill, paying somebody's bills every month. Yeah, the girl might give him a little sob story, might say, and here's the thing: when you start traveling and going to these other places, boy, the trickery gets 10 times worse. They'll have these wild, outlandish stories. Oh, my mom is sick. She about to die. I need $50. It's always something like that. It's like, oh, the kid got a fever. I need to go buy some pills. It's like it's always some type of random outreach, and it's always the stories always happen all of a sudden too. You might be chatting with her or whatever, and all of a sudden, next couple minutes, she might say, "Hey, I don't like having to do this, but I'm in a bind now. I'm in a tight situation. I got a fever, and my mom's sick too, and I ran out of money, and I'm hungry, and I need to go buy some pills. So could you send me $30? I'm like, what? I mean, what's the chances of her having a fever and her mom being sick at the same time? It's always some type of it's always some type of random episode that they have to come up with. Anything that happens randomly like that, yeah, it ain't. No. It's not real. She just making up some shit. The small boy on the picture is me. Asshole. That's me on the picture, asshole. Yeah, it's like there's always some type of you're gonna run, especially if you're online on that dating apps. You're gonna run into a lot of that. I mean, you might have a good vibe with somebody on the app. So usually they wait. They usually any female with a little bit of tact usually wait till 2 weeks, 4 weeks, something like that, before they drop the bomb on you. And then they be like, hey, I ain't got paid. I ain't gonna get paid this week. And rent, the last day for rent is tomorrow. And I need some money so I won't get kicked out. It's always something like that. I'm like, what? I'm like, bitch, I just met you. You know? And they act like, a lot of them might act like entitled. They might have an entitlement mentality. So you know what my response to that usually is? I'm like, hey, why don't we make some money together? They don't, most of, let me tell you, once you say that, hey, let's make some money together, most people, they going to be gone when you say that. Because that's like saying no. Yeah, they're going to be gone. But it's like, oh, fuck that. I don't want to make no money together. I just want some money. And here's the deal. You ain't the only guy that she's asking. She got a whole long list of guys in her phone for that shit. It ain't just you. You ain't special at all. You just happen to be one guy in the Rolodex. That's what it is. So this is why if you ever meet a woman a female online and she say she works from home, 9 times out of 10 she basically scamming and scheming and manipulating guys out of money online. That's usually what it is. It ain't nothing legit at all. What she do is stay online all day long, damn near, messaging guys all day long, you know, just trying to see what she can get. Who do you think eats the most beans, Rihanna or Jay-Z? That's funny. I guess Rihanna. Shit, I don't know. Appreciate it, man. I do have the light on. It's right behind me. I don't like bright lights in my face. From California. Oh, yeah. Tell me where you're from. Oh, P.S. by the way, hey, go get my best-selling book. Love at First Click, best-selling book. Amazon.com. 500 pages of game. It's your boy on the back, suited and booted. Yeah, somebody told me Rihanna's cool as hell. Like, this was like 15 years ago. They said Rihanna's cool as hell. Buy that, right? Bro, I got 5 books, bro. I wrote 5 books. No, I started writing before Chat GBT. No, and you know what? I tried using the Chat GBT. It ain't that good. It's not good enough. Yeah, I started writing books 2014. I came out with this book 2016. Yeah. I got, I'm a heavyweight in this game. Yeah. Both of them bestsellers. I'm a heavyweight in this game. I started writing before that. You late to the party. The AI can't write better than me. So let's keep it moving. Light skinned brother? Oh, okay. Salute to the light skinned brothers. Are you a ladies' man to be writing that stuff? I don't know. I never looked at it like that. What's a ladies' man? tell you how to get PUH. ChatGPT definitely isn't. Yeah, it ain't good enough. So why I'm gonna use that? If I was to use the AI, the Chat GPT, that shit would be trash. That shit would be trash by now. I'd be getting kicked off off the damn internet if I had to depend on that shit. Shit, that shit is trash. You can't use the AI for everything, bro. Come on. People act like you can use the damn chat for any goddamn thing. Damn, bro. Some people act like they handicapped, can't do nothing. They got you all fucked up. Think it's some type of shortcut. If you lame, you just lame. It don't matter if you got the using chat or whatever it is. Now, if you got game, yeah, maybe that'll help you out. But if you lame, you just fucking lame. That's how that is. A ladies' man is a man who loves spending time with women and is popular, charming, and highly attractive to them. He basically describes a smooth talker who is skilled at romance or flirting. Well, yeah, that'd be me, based on your definition. Couldn't even judge time, suppose. Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about, dude. But based on your definition, yeah, that'd be me. You can't do everything with AI, bro. AI is just you gotta look at AI like it's an intern. That's it. It's not a something you can set it and forget it. No, you have to look over it. It's not you just set it and forget it. See you later, alligator. No. No. See, this is how a lot of people get tricked. This is how people get tricked all the time. You know, they just believe everything everybody says about technology. Y'all believe everything Elon Musk say. Oh, boy, I tell you, boy. Whew, he lied. He believe everything he says. Whew. Boy. You believe everything a woman says. Whew. Oh, boy. That's not good, man. You should take everything most people say with a grain of salt. Because people make mistakes. And some people just lie. Straight up. Some people just lie. They just lie straight up. They just don't tell the truth. You know. And online, see, being online, let me tell you how it used to be. The way it is today wasn't like this. It wasn't like this 10 years ago. You know, like 15 years ago, being online, meeting people was it was like it was like a secret. Kind of. It was like a secret society. Only a few people was doing it. And it became popular like 5 years ago. For whatever reason. I don't know why it took so long for people to catch up. Because I was meeting people online early, 2020 or 2003, 2001. I was meeting people online. Or Plenty of Fish. So people didn't catch up until like 5 years ago. Like, what took so long? Damn. How come most people so slow? A lot of slow acting people out here. That's another thing. Either you're slow or you fall for anything. And the reason why most people fall for almost anything, because they don't know who they are. Glorified search engine AI would be implemented. That isn't the case. And them data centers use up shitloads of water, cause pollution, bad, especially on built sound loud. Yeah, it means been online on and off since 1998. Yeah, so you know what I'm talking about. You know? Yeah, I haven't been. Well, I had an email in 1998, but I think my first official dating account was on Black Planet. This was 2001, and then it was Black Planet and Plenty of Fish. Yep. The Smash like Black Planet and Plenty of Fish. And that's when I was meeting people all over the country. Up north, down south, Midwest, West Coast, Texas. I was everywhere like Army Square. Shit. Then I was like, I'm taking it overseas, man. Phew. Shit, man. That's how we were doing it, bro. And then I started writing about it. I started a blog back in the day. And then once I found out about YouTube, I started doing videos about it. This is like 2006. Nobody knew who I was in 2006. Nobody. I was a new jack. Plenty of fish in my country is an STD factory meat market. Oh damn. What country are you from? You must be from all of them damn African countries. They have all kinds of shit going on in a lot of these damn countries. Or from or down south somewhere. South America. Or in them African countries. They have all kinds of shit going on. You know, these women be passing, they be having all kinds of shit. You know, every time I talk England, yeah, over there too. But the drugs is running rapid over there in that part of the world. God damn. Ooh. I'm telling you, boy. And the thing about the dating apps, the damn scam. See, it wasn't no scammers back in the day online like that. That's another thing. There wasn't nobody trying to rob you and rip you off. No. Today, shit, that's probably majority. I'm gonna say good 60% of people are scammers on the apps today. That's like the majority today. 60% is scamming, robbing some type of way, at least trying to anyway. Then another 20%, they just bored. They're just on there, just trying to, do something outside of work because they so overworked and stressed out. They're just time wasters. And then you got the other 20% actually looking to meet somebody for real. But it's going to be difficult for you to bust through and meet the people that are for real because you got 80%, you got to get past 80% of people that's in the damn way. Today, but it wasn't like that. It wasn't like that like 15 years ago, 10 years ago. No, 15 years is like fish in a barrel. Like 15, like back in the day, you could go to somebody's profile on Plenty of Fish, send them a message, and there's a good chance within 5-10 minutes or less, you get a message back. And you would meet up with them the same day. Same day. There ain't no waiting tomorrow or next week. No, same day. For real. Because everything was new to most people. And plus, ain't nobody trying to run no scheme or no scams or rip nobody off. Today, shit, man, you gotta vet people today. You don't even know if you're talking to a real person today. Did I ever get catfish? No. I never got catfish because like I said, you gotta vet people. It wasn't people on the dating apps like that. Nobody was doing it. It wasn't no such thing as a catfish. 10 years ago, people didn't even talk like that. I started hearing that shit 5 years ago. Nobody was pretending to be a man, but the profile says they were a woman. Nobody was doing that shit 10, 15 years ago. No. You didn't have no cross dresses online. It wasn't none of that bullshit, man. You got a motherfucker online, a cross-dresser, and they ain't not telling you shit. They got you thinking that they're a woman. Man, come on, man. They ain't had no bullshit like that going on. And they gonna meet up with you in public and still ain't gonna tell you that they're a man. No, man, that shit wasn't happening like that. No, man. Today, man, the shit is raggedy out here. God damn. Today, man, you gotta ask people if you get a chance to talk to them over the phone, you gotta ask them, hey, were you born a man or a woman? You gotta ask that today. I mean, come on, man. That's how raggedy it's become out here today. You gotta ask a woman, hey, were you born a woman or a man? I mean, who would ever think you would even have to ask a question like that? God damn. That's how raggedy it is today out here, man. This is why you have to vet people. You gotta ask questions. You gotta ask a lot of questions. Yeah. I'm from early 80s and notice so many changed people, less social, no community, young, getting uncomfortable when I look them in the eyes. Well, it's a lot of people have bad social skills today. They have bad social skills. People don't know how to talk to people out here today. Like they used to. People don't. You ask somebody where they're from. They, why you want to know that? I'm like, oh damn, that's a logical question. If you want to get to know somebody, they usually ask, "Hey, where you from?" And they'll say, "Oh, I'm from Colorado." What part of Colorado? They don't want to tell you. I'm like, why not? What the fuck is going on with you? You're too many weirdos out here today. People act like, okay, if you tell somebody where you from, okay, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? Well, you really think the person gonna track you down? What? You ain't that important. Nobody's gonna track you down. You're not that important. And see, this is how people think that, "Oh, I'm not gonna tell him where I'm from. He's gonna come looking for me." No, he's not coming to look for your old crazy ass like that. You got people out here are batshit crazy out here today. I mean, they guarded for no reason. People are not into you like that. Woman of the past. Yeah, people act like, "Oh, you'll come and get me." Ain't nobody thinking about you like that. You crazy. Your parents mismanaged you when they were raising you. Things were so much better than before. Smartphones, far more social living moments. Like people today going to concert and all filming for social media instead of enjoying them. Yeah, I see that too when I go to concert. Damn near everybody got the phone up. When whoever's on stage, everybody got the phone up. I mean, why? How do you got your phone up the whole fucking time like that? My arm be hurting over. Damn. Oh, it's on Gandhi. Well, you off topic. That's a random topic right there. Yeah, I mean, you got your arm up the whole time with the damn cell phone when the person's on stage performing. I'm like, damn. Weirdos, bro. People take their cell phone off for anything today. I mean, if somebody's in a fight, what? I wouldn't even think about taking my cell phone out. If we about to go at it, man, fuck that phone. We it's time to whip some ass. What the hell you doing with your cell phone out? How the hell that's gonna help us? You crazy? I won't have nobody around me that even think like that. I wish somebody would take their damn cell phone out when somebody just swung on somebody when somebody just swung on us. They'd be cut off that day. That'd be the last day I talk to that person. I don't care who it would be. I wish somebody would do that to me. That somebody that I'm around, somebody swing on us, and they take their cell phone out and start recording. That'd be the last day we talk. That'd be the last day we talk. I don't care who it is, friends, family, or whoever. If someone would have filmed any crime and put it out, they would have been hurt when I was growing up. Yeah. I need to be careful what I say. I'm not saying shit. I'm not saying shit. I'm talking hypothetical. I'm always careful about what I say. I'm talking hypothetical, buddy. There's some things I would never say online because everything is not for everybody, especially when it comes in my life. There's some things I would never talk about to anybody. There's some things I'll take to my grave. Well, the trolls always show up. Yeah, the trolls always. Yeah, he show up with a scripture. Hey, he show up with scripture, man. He showing up with scripture, boy. He quoting the Bible, boy. And he got random questions, boy. I tell you, boy. You know, man. Hey, you know what my dad told me? He said, if you don't got no haters or no trolls, you're not doing enough. I always remember that. That's why I salute the trolls and the haters. You gotta have, in this world, in this life, you have to have balance. You can't just have all positive all the time. Not real life don't work that way. You have to have negative too. Can't just have all positive. No, you gotta have a little bit of negative. That's just how that's just how it works out. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is. That's how. God damn. My computer. I gotta cut this shit off. I had to cut that shit off, boy. My hard drive is going bad. Oof. But yeah, man, I see people getting tricked all the time, man. You got guys that are paying women, sending women money every month. And let me tell you something about a lot of these women that be asking guys for money. They're taking that money and giving it to their family and helping their friends out. They don't actually need the money in most cases. You know what I'm saying? But these guys, you know, they fall for the okie doke all the time. They fall for the okie doke, and I've come to believe that a lot of guys just like being taken advantage of. They just like being taken advantage of. You know, and it's there's some people, man, you just can't help. Some people you just can't help. And my battery's about to stop hating on a player. I'm not hating on no player. That ain't no player shit. I gotta plug my phone up. If you a trick, that ain't no player shit. If you a trick. Nah, it don't work like that. Players don't pay women. No. It don't work that way. That's called being a trick. You know? And you know what's crazy? Most of the time, these women are not ever going to meet these guys in person. That's the thing you have to understand. These guys are never going to meet these women that they're sending money every month to. That's the thing. So see, it's kind of like going to the strip club. As long as the money keep flowing, the woman keeps showing up, just like they do at the strip club. So it's the same philosophy online. As long as the money keep flowing every month, the woman keep sending messages. I see some guys that prefer to pay and do their thing and move on. Well, if they want to be a trick, okay, that's cool. But see, these guys complain. These are the same guys that complain about being taken advantage of, though. That's the thing. See, if you're going to be a trick, don't complain about it. When she cuts you off and move on to the next dude. That's all I'm saying. I'm not telling nobody what to do with their money. But I'm just saying don't complain. See, because a lot of times, these broads from these other countries, especially from South America, a lot of guys get sucked in because, the girl's got a big ass and tits. So that usually gets us, right? Oh, she got a big ass. Oh, shit. Woo! That's all it takes. It's over then, boy. I'm not a hypocrite because I don't do that shit. I don't be giving women no money. I work too hard to be giving my money away. Hell with that shit. I work too hard to be giving money away. Shit. For real, for real. Man, look, I stay up late. I stay up late at night working on shit, working on different projects. I work too hard to be giving money away. Hell no. I can't afford to be doing that shit. Yo. And I have a lot of responsibilities. I can't just be giving my shit away like that. What the hell do you think this is? I ain't no bank. I ain't no bank. Yeah. I ain't no bank. I'm a working man. I ain't no street hustler. I'm a working man. A lot of these women like fast money. And that's cool. But that ain't me. Yeah, a lot of these guys, boy. And another thing about a lot of these women are good talkers too. That's another thing. They're good talkers. They when it come to they be texting mostly. They're not doing a lot of talking. But when it come to sending messages and stuff like that, emails, but they really they know how to stroke a guy's ego. Oh boy. They know how to stroke a guy's ego, boy. I mean, a lot of these women really put it on the guy. They stroke his ego hard. Oh, you so handsome. They might say that shit every day. Maybe twice a day. I'm like, damn, bitch, how many times you gonna say that? I don't believe you now. You say it too many times. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of guys, they drink their own Kool-Aid. You got guys that I know at least 4 guys. They go to Brazil once every 2 months. They go to Brazil. I'm like, bro, why you keep going there like that? Stop tricking off. They don't have no real relationship there. I mean, you spending money when you go down there and have fun like that. Flights ain't cheap to Brazil. Newsflash. It ain't cheap to Brazil. Flights ain't cheap. You spending time and money for what? To trick off with somebody that don't like you, don't know you, and don't give a damn about you. That's crazy. You can do that here in America. Go to Miami if you want to trick off. Go to Miami. You can do the same thing in Miami. Or Vegas. You can do the same thing in Miami. Or Vegas or California. You're going to fly all the way down to Brazil from New York or from Texas, wherever you live. You want to fly all the way down there because you want to have a threesome. You want to have gutter sex. Come on, man. That shit ain't real. That's what I'm trying to... It ain't real. And why do so many guys so focused on having fun all the time? What's that? What's up? Who's that? Clay? Is it Clay? Is that what Johnson? I can't see the first name. What's up? Why do people get so focused on having fun all the time? Life ain't about having fun all the time. What's up with that? People think that you're supposed to have fun all the time. Yeah, it's been a minute. It's not about having fun all the time. Sometimes you got to take care of business. And then the fun will come later. But see, when you get focused on having fun all the time, and then you get jammed up, and now you don't got no money to get out of the jam. Because the hoes got all your money. And the airline got all your damn money. Come on, man. You gotta put things in priority. In perspective. You know what I'm saying? Can't just be all about fun all the time. You got a lot of guys that are just nerds that just looking for an easy way out, a soft landing. So they'll just go to some place where the girls are easy. They know you from America, North America. So yeah, they're gonna jump on you. They ain't gonna give you a hard time because that's always gonna be the draw. You from North America. She from South America. That's always gonna be the draw. You trying to take the easy way out. So you willing to pay thousands of dollars for what? 3, 4, 5 days in what? Rio, someplace in Colombia, wherever they go, Medellin. And then you taking a chance when you go down there, you might not make it back. Some people don't make it back. Shit happens down there in a lot of these countries. The girls might set you up, get you robbed. Boy, that happens. They'll get you robbed in the Philippines too. Shit. Ain't no difference. And the way some of these guys move, they move reckless. They're all drunk and high. They don't know what's going on. The girl got them 100 miles and running. The girl got them all drunk up. He can't walk. You're drunk. And when she gets you drunk, now you gonna get you robbed. You wake up the next day, all your money gone. The bitch took your wallet. You all drunk and high last night. You don't know what the hell going on. Because you were, and then you were sniffing too. That's another thing. Some of y'all guys have bad habits. You're popping pills, you're sniffing. I mean, come, man, that's not good, man. Just say no. Just say no. Because, see, some guys, man, have had such bad experiences in North America. You know, they just looking for an outlet at this point where it's like, I'll just take anything. I just want to have a good time. So they just start, so that's where the alcohol and the dope come in. They start trying all kinds of shit. And they go too far with it. They go too far. They start trying all kind of wild shit. And the girl turned them out. You got turned out by a bitch in a foreign country, and you wouldn't dare do that in America. Come on, man. This is the game goofiness that I'm talking about. You got turned out by a bitch from the Philippines. Bitch don't even speak English. Well, they speak English in the Philippines. Yeah, they speak English. But most of them, they don't speak English, Well, not. Some do, some don't, depending on where she lives. She lives in the province. Her English ain't worth a damn, and she still turned you out. Oh, bad. Yeah, some of these dudes be doing some old goofy shit, bro. Turned out, boy. Now he all fucked up. You lost your passport. You don't know what to do. You lost your passport. You man, where the hell how am I supposed to get back? You got to go to the USO or embassy or something. And you go to the embassy, you got to make up some old lame excuse. They're talking about, hey, some girl stole my passport. No, ain't nobody stole your passport. You just lost it. That's all it is. But you got to lie. Man, she robbed me, man. She took my wallet while I was asleep. Yeah, he took your wallet while you were asleep, all right. You know. And then some of these same guys will come online and make a video talking about how horrible it was while he was over there. But he ain't gonna tell the whole story. How high and drunk he was with the girl that was in his room. He ain't gonna tell that side. He'll make it seem, he'll play the victim. Like, oh man, she got me, man. I thought she liked me. I thought she liked me. She took advantage of me, man. She took advantage of the American boy. Oh man, some of this shit is so hilarious. I'll be laughing. Cause I know some of these guys are getting high in these other countries. They go all the way, they leave America and go all the way to South America to get high. Man, tell me how that makes sense. You gonna take a flight down to Colombia just to get high. and to have a threesome. Come on, man. You can go to Miami and do that. They're doing the same thing. Hell, you can save some money if you go to Miami. Shit, you do the math. I'm just saying. You know, there's Colombian girls in Miami. Colombian, Puerto Rican, they're in Miami. Just like Colombian girls in, it's the same girls in Miami, it's the same girls in Colombia. And there's a lot of them that are illegal. So it's the same girls. Most of them can't speak English in Miami, just like most of them can't speak English in Colombia. It's the same batch. If you've been to Miami, you know what I'm talking about. Everybody speaks Spanish down there, the majority of people. When I walk around South Beach, I don't see a lot of people speaking English. Shit. I don't see it. Spanish is like the first language in Miami. For real. Yeah. I'm like, damn, I felt out of place. I mean, I've been to Miami how many times I've been in Miami? About 6, 7 times. I felt out of place every time. Damn, I gotta learn Spanish now if I live down here. Shit. Damn. Shit. That's how it is, I guess, 305. But man, yeah. So I always say, if you want to have fun, okay, just be honest. Go ahead and have fun. Knock yourself out. Be careful. Shit, it's a cold game out there. People don't play by the same rules in these other groups at all, especially in these other parts of the world. It's a total different ball game out there. And you ain't gonna get no protection out there. You're a foreigner. You're an outsider. Always keep that in mind. So whatever happens when you're out there, you're on your own. Shit. You're on your own, buddy. Police show up, they're gonna be on the other person's side. You like, God damn, man, hey, I made the call. Shit, yeah. Okay, yeah. Yeah. That's how that shit is. But man, the game is cold out here. If you know, you know. And that's what it is, man. Sometimes what you don't know can hurt you. Whether you know it or not. And nobody's coming to save you. And it ain't no pity for you either. When you out and about, ain't no pity. As a matter of fact, if something happened to you, let's say you get mistreated in some type of way, out in public, anywhere, and you go back and tell somebody you know in that neck of the world where you visiting or staying for a long period of time, you tell them, hey, this is what happened to me when I went to the restaurant. They'll be like, well, you should have. They'll kind of justify why you got mistreated. That's, and a lot of them are kind of cold. They won't have too much compassion for you at all. And that's kind of common amongst these other groups of people. They kind of cold like that. It ain't no. And if you're looking for love, ain't no love out there. Most of these people don't even think. They don't even talk like that. Don't even think like that. Ain't no love out there. It's just business. Everything is usually transactional. Usually, every once in a while, you might run into some girl or some guy that really likes you as a person over time. But for the most part, man, everything is transactional. Everybody's around somebody because of what they can do for them. Eventually, that's usually how it is in these other places. Yeah, ain't no love out there. Nah, ain't like that. If you looking for love, you better look in the mirror. That's where the love gonna come from. It's gonna come from the person that staring at you when you look in the mirror. That's where the love gonna come from. No, ain't like that. And it's hard to have. Well, relationships are difficult anyway. Relationships are difficult anyway. But I think it's 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 much more difficult in other places because most of these other places they don't have no structure. It's whatever. Everybody's just doing whatever in most of these places. There's no structure in a lot of these places like that. There's some countries, but for the most part, it's no structure. Everybody just it's dog eat dog. You know, it's like, hey, this is what we doing. You know, and people don't fall for the people. Oh, I want to the girls or the people say, I'm all about family. Man, that's a goddamn lie. Most of these people don't give a damn about no family. Stop listening to what people say. Pay attention to what they do. People talk that family shit all the time. I hear it all the time. They don't give a damn about no family. They will cut their family off with the quickness. And act like they don't exist. If the right situation shows up. They don't give a damn about no family. They hang around their family because they have to depend on them. But if the opportunity shows up, the right opportunity shows up, and they didn't have to depend on their family, they would cut their ass off with the quickness. That's most of these damn people. Pay attention to what they do, not what they talk about. Anybody can talk a good game. When you go to other countries, they don't show you thirst. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. You know, it's half the battle, G.I. Joe. Okay, it is funny. The men for love and genuine is not very popular anyway, anyways. Yeah. The only real love is self-love. You know, anything outside of that is most of the time it ain't real. Now, I'm not saying if you get to know someone for the long term, it can't develop into that. Yes, it's possible. It's possible. That could happen. But the odds are against it. And let me tell you why the odds are against it. Because we live in an environment where there's too much shit going on. And people are not willing to be honest about what's going on. And they're not willing to be honest about what's going on with them. That's why it's hard for it's hard to maintain long-term relationships, and it's hard to really find true friendships and to have true relationships, because people are not willing to be honest about what's going on, and they're not willing to be honest about what's going on with them. That's why relationships are never going to be perfect. It's never going to be perfect. People are not willing to be honest. I'm talking brutally honest. I'm talking uncomfortable type honesty. They're not willing to do it. Most people are not willing to do it. They'll live the lie and take it to their grave. They're not willing to be honest when they say, do you think you can be faithful? Yes or no. Most gonna say, yeah, I can be faithful. And they know they don't even get down like that. They ain't never been faithful. They're nobody, including themselves. But when they meet you, you the new guy. If you ask, hey, you ever cheated? No. She cheated on every guy she's been with. Every guy she's been with, she cheated. Same as the guy. If you say, hey, can you be with one woman? Like sexually? Yeah, I can do it. He's a liar. He ain't never been with just one woman. No. See, people aren't willing to be honest about things like that. I'm willing to be honest. I'm honest. You know, I never lied about that. Saying, oh, we're a one woman man. No, I never said that shit. I ain't never said that bullshit. You know. But see, this is why relationships are never going to be the way you want it to be. Because 9 times out of 10, the person you're talking to, the person you're dealing with, they're not willing to be. You can't even talk to people about what's going on in society where they live. They're not willing to be honest about, and then they're not willing to be honest about what they got going on. So how the hell you expect to have, what type of relationship you expect to have with this person? That's all I'm saying. It's not popular. Yeah, I just told you why. Because you can't look, especially when you start talking about religion and nationality, and look, you got things going on in society like right now. Stories pop up every week about someone got missing, someone might have drowned, someone might have, whatever, someone might have got found and they don't know what happened to them, right? You got people are not willing to be honest about stories that they might see in the newspaper or on TV. They won't even be honest with that. And that ain't got nothing to do with them. And they still won't be honest about it. You know what I'm saying? How are we going to be friends when you can't even be honest about a story that don't got nothing to do with you? You know what I'm saying? So we don't see the world the same. If we don't see the world the same, and we can't be honest about that, what do we have? We don't really have anything. It's not real. It's just we just hanging out. We just hanging out. And if that's the case, then that's cool. We just hanging out. And when it's time to go, it's time to go. We depart. It's too filthy and complicated. I prefer to stay alone for real. Well, I wouldn't recommend that. There's a chance. Anything is possible. There's a chance. There's a chance. But you have to be you can't wait on a woman to raise her hand and say, "Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you." No, you're gonna have to take the lead. You can't wait on the women. See, the problem waiting on a woman to get real. Women are they're not used to being, well, these other groups of women, they kind of cold-blooded with it. But for the most part, women are used to being nice. They don't really want to be, they don't want to come off mean-spirited. You know, there's some cold-blooded women out here, but for the most part, you know, if you ask them a question about something, they struggle with saying certain things. So that's why you can't really rely on a woman when it comes to things like that. It's really a man thing. The man is going to have to take the lead. And see, the problem with a lot of guys are cowards. Because see, when you get real, you have to be willing to lose it all. You have to be willing to, once you say what you say to her, she might leave. And see, a lot of guys don't want her to leave. He ain't willing to take the risks of her leaving. That's why I say a lot of guys are cowards. See, I've always been the type, look, she can leave. She ain't stuck around me. The door's always open. Most guys don't think like that. They don't say the door's almost open. The door's always closed for most guys. The door's closed for them. They'll do anything or say anything to keep a woman around. I don't even think like that. No, I'm the opposite of that. I don't even operate like that. I'm not going to not say something because I don't want to piss her off, or I don't want her to stop talking to me, or she ain't gonna give me none. No, the hell with all that. You know, I don't even think like that. No. See, that's why I say a lot of guys are cowards, because they don't say what really on their mind. They just keep lying after lie after lie after lie, until the shit hit the fan. It's too late now. And you know, a lot of times, a lot of women leave because you've been a coward for all them years. That's why she leaves. Because you didn't have the balls to say what was really on your mind in the beginning. If you would have said what was on your mind in the beginning, if you would have told her what it was in the beginning, I'm not saying she would have liked it, but she would have respected. But you waited 5-10 years later and tried to say the same thing. That's why she was upset more than anything. That's why she left. And then she finds out you cheated with a woman that don't even look better than her. That's even worse. You cheated with a hood rat that looked worse than her. She fat, sloppy, smoke a bunch of weed. Hell no. That's why she leaves. I mean, if you cheat with a bad bitch, Well, damn, well, shit. She'd be like, "Oh, that's a bad bitch." You know, hey, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, shit. Hey, you okay? I'm gonna get. You think if your girl or your wife found out you cheated with Rihanna, you think she gonna leave? Hell no. She ain't going nowhere. She be like, "That's a bad bitch. I gotta give you props for that." Shit. I understand. I ain't. He met Rihanna? Shit. Oh, God damn. I can't be mad. She looked better than me. She looked better than me, got more money than me. Hey, I get it. Right? But you downgraded with a broad that don't even that look worse than her. That's why she leaves you. That's why she walks. That's why she go tell her friends. If your woman found out you cheated with Beyonce or somebody like that, she'd be like, "God damn, that's a bad bitch, boy." I mean, like, what's she gonna say? A popular girl that's in your city, wherever you live at, the most popular girl, likable girl in your city, the baddest bitch in your city, she found out he got with her one night. God damn, man. She'll high five you. She might give you props. For that, she ain't gonna go nowhere. Hell no. And that's the truth. No woman is gonna say that. But that's how they look at it. That's how most women look at it. But you downgrade, get with some hood rat, the old fat hood rat that everybody done smash. Come on, man. You know, come on, man. Most guys, when they cheat, they downgrade. The girl look worse than their wife or the girlfriend. Damn. But that's the truth, man. By the time a woman leaves, there's usually multiple things that happen. You know, it's a combination of things. It ain't just one thing that makes a woman throwing the towel. No. But a woman any woman that would listen to what I just said tonight would respect. They'd be like, "Yep, that makes sense. Yep." Oh well, whatever. You know, I'm keeping it. I'm keeping it 1,000. I'm saying what most people wouldn't say. It might not make sense to you, but I'm just telling you what most people would never say. Because, like I said, most people don't want to be honest anyway. They can't even be honest about something that's going on in the newspaper, on the TV. Like, you got a story that just came out, this week? Last week, the weekend, I think it happened. Well, you got a guy in the Mississippi. You got 3 white boys in Mississippi and 1 black dude went to a lake in Horn Island in Mississippi. You got people can't even be honest about what might have happened. They won't even give their opinion of what they think probably happened. That's one example of what I'm talking about. People ask my opinion and say, "Hey, would you go if it's 3 white guys and I'm the only black guy, would I go to a lake?" Hell no. I'm never ever doing that shit. No, but you got people. If you ask some people, hey, would you? If you're the only black person and it's three, you got 3, 4 black friends, 3, 4 white friends, would you go to the lake? They wouldn't answer. They wouldn't be honest about that. I would never do no shit like that because I know better. I know better. And when I heard about the story, I already knew his parents were foreigners. At least one of them. Because they didn't teach him the game. And see, that's one thing I respect about my parents. My parents taught me the game. And it didn't set me up for failure. What the hell I look like going to some damn lake? I'm the only black person in a damn boat. Hell no. You crazy? No. People won't be honest about stories like that. And then they won't be honest about what's going on with them. So how the hell are we supposed to have a friendship, a relationship? What type of relationship is that going to be built upon? What type of relationship is that going to be built on? It's going to be a weak foundation at best. You know? But hey, you might disagree, you know, because, you know, a lot of people say I say a lot of things, but they can't say I'm a liar. They say a lot. I don't like your delivery, blah, blah, blah. They can't say I'm a liar. I've been called a lot of things over the years, but they never say I'm a liar. At least not to my face, anyway. They might say it online, like this clown right here. But they can't say I'm a liar, you know. But hey, go get it. On Amazon.com. Peace.